Okay, it's wood model for toys. It's not 3, buddy.
We are ready to go. All right. It's WM14.TV. This is Mr. WM14.
And Mrs. WM14, the one in the only.
You got to get it right. I have 17 coffees. Who do we have here?
We got Roman the Poet from Oakland, California.
Talk about it.
Talk to the people.
We starting early, man. Come on, man.
So is this like Sacramento, Oakland, or Oakland? Because there's a Sacramento, Oakland.
I moved out here 2010, so yeah.
Oh, okay. So you were actually
age?
I'm 22 years old.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about it, Oakland.
Oh yeah, 2010. I moved out here due to I was lost in the family because I stayed with my auntie Jewel, and then she got cancer, so that was the reason I came all the way to Sacramento.
What was that like though? Coming to Sacramento?
No, so 9 years ago. So you were like starting junior high.
No, I was starting high school. High school.
What was that like for you though?
It was crazy at the time. It was kind of. I wasn't even like caring about going to school. It's just I don't know. There's so much going on. When I lost my auntie Joy, it just put me in a dark space. So I had to move out here to meet new people. But the first school I went to was Natomas High School.
Okay.
So I went there for a minute, and then ended up getting kicked out, fighting. And then I went to Rio Linda, ended up moving, came to Elk Grove, and I started going to Laguna, and then graduated from Rio Casadero. But the whole experience been good. Just different people meeting, got to build relationships and meet a lot of people. So.
Okay, so when you moved from there, did you come live with family or friends?
I came to move with my auntie.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that, like, different rules or regular?
That was the same because it's like she still raised us. It's just she wasn't in my home, my everyday living home. So it's like my immediate family. I grew up with them, raised me, got my lessons from them. So it was no difference. This new house.
With fighting and all that, why, like, was you just...
When I first moved out here, I felt like everybody wanted to try me just because I wasn't from here or they just didn't know me. It wasn't on purpose. It was just me just defending what I stood for. I'm big on respect. So if you don't respect me, I'm gonna make you respect me. I'm not making threats. It's just you don't respect me as a man because I'm gonna respect you.
Was there a stigma on Oakland in 2010 moving out here? Like, Oakland is like...
I know. When I first moved out here, I was at a park, and the dude walked up to me. He was like, "You're not from here." And he was like, I was like, "How you know?" He was like, "Cause you walk different. You from the Bay or something?" I'm like, how can you tell I'm from the Bay just by my walk?" But it was just like, I heard like the stories like, "Oh, y'all from Oakland? I heard it's crazy down there." To me, it's not that bad.
Right.
That's where I'm from. Like, it's fun. That's my childhood. So I never look at it like that, like how everybody else see it. So
looking back now at like fighting, do you think in that time maybe also you were dealing with like emotionally or internally other things that caused you maybe to be more reactive at all? Or?
Probably at that time I was like so easy to snap. And even my auntie used to say it, like when I used to get in trouble, she was like, "You so big on the respect, everybody's not gonna what she used to say, everybody's not gonna like say things how you want. It's not gonna be how you want them, so you gotta just learn how to just let it roll off your skin." So that's why I'm a bigger person, because of that. It taught me how to handle people and just handle situations.
Did you have any male role models or father figures?
No, I was raised by all women, so it was no male in the home. But the few men that were there was like my grandpa, and then just the role models in my life. Like, I'm a big music fan, so Tupac is my big role model. I just took from that, and then just the ladies in my life, they taught me a lot. So
how do you think it's kind of hard, because you think most men can kind of maneuver, but growing up with all women, I grew up with all women too. So did you feel you had to show that you was a man, not necessarily just with fighting, just in life? You had to prove kind of like, yeah, I am a man.
Yeah.
I mean, just being around all women, like, did you feel like you had to be that man role in their lives too?
Yeah, because I think, I have to. Even though I'm like, because I'm the baby in my family, I'm the baby boy, so.
Right.
Even though I'm the youngest, I feel like I still got to be that big brother in the sense, like, I still got to make sure, like, everybody else is straight, make sure my family is still good. And I feel like, with that, what was the question again?
Just feeling like you have to like be like
More
a quote unquote the man, like you always have to kind of like prove something.
Yeah, I feel like that too, and I feel like a lot of people think Cause we're men, we can't be sad, like we can't cry. I tell like it's okay. I'd be talking to my homies. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to put your emotions out there, but damn, I'm lost again.
It's okay. Do you ever feel like, or have you ever been told like, man, why are you so emotional? Like, why are you in your feelings? Like, do you feel like there may be people around you that see you like that sometimes, or it's not that big of a deal?
It's not a big. I'm just so passionate.
You're
I'm a passionate
okay.
person. So if I really mess with you, or if I really like love what I'm doing, I'm gonna go all in for it. I'm gonna put my all on the line. Like I'll go broke for like just music stuff. I'll go broke for it just to get my words out there.
Mm-hmm. With the music, your name has poet in it. Mm-hmm. Do you express yourself with your feelings, or do you make up kind of like other stories from other people's lives?
I express my feelings. I can't speak for like nobody else. Only can speak for what I've gone through. And poet, it stands for people overcoming emotions today. So that's the acronym for it. And I came up with that in 2010. So after I lost my Auntie Jewel, really how I started rapping is we used to be at my grandma's table and really just freestyle and everything. But I never wrote a rhyme until I was 10. But
before that grinding beat on the. Is that where it started, the pencil?
That's when around that time that song came out. So my brother used to always do that beat, and then we used to do it. And then I just started writing poetry on my own. I didn't know where I got it from. I just started doing it. And then my mom was incarcerated. And it was like, your mom wrote poetry, and I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. So it's like passed down through trait. That's how I feel. Mm-hmm. Then I started writing. Then one of my close friends passed away, and she was a singer. And we made a little promise, like, if you was to get into the music industry, you make it. If I make it, you make it, you know. And then she passed. And then 2013, I just started recording and rapping for real. So.
How long was your mother incarcerated for?
20 years.
20 years. Is she still? Or
no, she got out 2 years ago.
Do you guys have a relationship?
We got a strong relationship, even when she was in there.
Were you ever able to visit her while she was in there?
Yeah.
Now being an adult, do you think that was right or wrong, good or bad?
What she did?
Like when you visiting in the facility.
Yeah, I think it was good for me to have that, because it was in the important ages. It was like when I was like 5, 6. It was those ages when the kid need the mom. So I felt like my auntie and my grandma made it still like it was possible for me to still have that relationship. Like even if when she was gone and people used to throw dirt on her name, I used to still defend her. I didn't care about nobody else. That's my mom. So. Mm-hmm.
When you decided to do music, and what did your mom say?
It was nothing she really could say, because I was already on to that. Like, nobody had nothing. Yeah, it was already there. Yeah. Like, you can't even say nothing to me. Like, even if she didn't approve, I think I still would have did it. It's just to change our life. I feel like I got something that could change the world. Really, honestly. Mm-hmm.
At what point? Because I'm trying to think, music is so funny. So you with your brother, yeah? Mm-hmm. When you let someone hear your music for the first time, outside of your close-knit group, what was that like?
I'm trying to think. I know, like, when I first started, I started off an iPod, so I recorded off the iPod. So I used to be in high school and I would record a song. At first, I used to just keep it to myself. This when my friend first passed. So I used to just keep it to myself, and one day I was like, hey, listen to this. And they were like, one said, oh, that's good. And I was like, hey, you listen to this. No, that's good. Then I had a couple like, it's cool. But you know what it really means. This is cool. And then from there, I just showed it to everybody.
What does it's cool mean?
It's cool. They don't really like it.
You're in front of them. They don't really like it.
But I'm like, I could be honest. I tell people, like, be honest with me. You can tell me I'm not going to be mad. You have your opinion. But when somebody tell you it's cool, or if you ask them, did you listen to it? They're like, oh, not yet. They're not going to listen to it. I'm going to tell you that. Mm-hmm. But it's like, just be honest with the people. If you don't like it, tell them. Because if you don't say nothing, they're going to make trash music, and you're going to hear it on the radio, and you're going to be like, I don't like it. You got to, it's just like voting. Make your voice be heard. So.
Yeah.
But could you take the criticism after sitting up 6 months, you put your heart, soul into it, and you play it?
Now I can. I feel. No, even then I can. I could and I can. You just got to put your pride to the side. You got to look at it from a different point of view. Like, step out your body and look at, like, be the listener. Like, hear what they hear. You got to remember they're the fan, or just they're the supporter. They don't hear the music how we hear it. So. take their pointers.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 2 big sisters and a brother. And I have other sisters I don't really know of and brothers, but I don't know how many, so I don't really.
And when you say you don't, like, from your...
From my father's side.
Do you have any desire to meet them? Or?
Oh yeah, I would love to meet them, but it's got to be up to them if they want to meet me. So. Yeah.
So have you tried to reach out at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not successful. So
Not
we
successful.
gonna see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least it's there. How's your relationship like, age-wise between you guys? Like, because you said you're the youngest. What is the age difference between your siblings from your mother, and like, what's the relationship like?
I'm 22. My oldest brother is 24. My second oldest sister is, I believe she's like 26, and then my oldest is 31 or 32. One of them.
Who are you closest with?
I'm close with all of them, really. We all we grew up together, but we grew up in different homes due to the situation with our moms. But we grew up close. They made sure we stood together.
That's
Family's
good.
everything. That's what they taught us. Stick
That's
with your
good.
family. So.
And did you guys? Well, not you guys grew up different, but in high school, what was like the thing for you? Like, was it like shoes, the phones? Like, what was
basketball.
like the thing? Basketball.
I wanted to be a basketball player like everybody else, but it's not even like everybody else. I'm a big Lakers.
They're always better.
Lakers fan before LeBron. I'm a big Laker fan. So Kobe was my guy. So watching Kobe, Kobe. I wanted to be like Kobe. And then music. I had to put my everything in music. So I didn't care about basketball no more.
Did you come to the point where it's like, all right, I'm not gonna make it, or
For basketball?
For basketball, yeah.
Yeah, when I went to tryout for Laguna and they already had the teams picked, I'm like, no reason for me to even be here. So.
I only ask that because when you put your all into it, it's like, did you really put your all into it?
I could honestly say I didn't put my all into basketball, but music I got my all into that.
And you're so young, so man, these questions are even better. What do you do now, just life-wise, outside of music? Like, how do you live?
Like everybody else, go to work, pay the bills. But music is really involved in my life 24/7. Like, I listen to beats, I write dang near every day. Like, the conversations with the homies is music. It's music, music, music. That's the mission, so.
You think surrounding yourself with that?
I hate how you think like me. Go ahead. I hate how you think like me, because literally in my
surrounding
head.
yourself with people like that, with being so young, you can be influenced to do like whatever. It's like, is there anything outside of your circle that you would do, like just to get on? Like, we got Tekashi, we got.
No, you got morals. I can't do that. I can't.
Why though? You can get the money, the bag, the bag.
Money ain't everything. Like, it's not. I wouldn't do that. Cause you got morals, like I say, you got respect. You got other people's names. You represent your family. Like, if I go out there and do stupid stuff, like for example, 6ix9ine, he snitched. Now his family is in like trouble.
Right.
That's the cause of being dumb. So I would never do that. Cause money is not that important.
All right, snitch. Gotta ask.
Yeah.
So you're outside. You see an old lady get shot in the head. You know who did it. You let it go. Is that snitching? Or do you be like, oh man, you know, she used to make good bean pie?
She's a nice lady.
What's the environment like?
She right outside.
Outside the
We
house.
walk right out here.
You gotta think about it. I'm trying to keep my family safe. I'm not about to involve my family in none of this.
But the same guy could
Would
come
they do
back.
the same for me?
Sure.
But more back to morals though.
Like,
but I'm saying morals though.
Yeah.
What is your morals though?
Like
For that.
On that?
Yeah. We walk right out here.
There's no respect for the person. Is a person shooting an old lady?
I mean, she's
Why
already
is she
old.
We know that.
She's already
We're not gonna
she
set no.
lived.
Listen,
She
she
lived.
gone. If it,
Like she said, she already.
no, I mean, listen, no, hold on, no. All right.
She don't live that life.
And you laughing on the side. Hold on, guys. The room is against me. All right, check this out. Does it change if it's a kid?
Ooh, yeah. Nah, karma. Really, karma's gonna get you.
A kid, they're gonna kill you for this one. A kid outside on a tricycle.
I'm sorry, like we got like it's sad. I'm sorry, it is sad to like see. Cause I've seen a lot of cases on the news where kids get shot due to gang violence or like stray bullets. But speaking as like an inner city kid, knowing people that like died and stuff, and we know the person that did it, it's like we kind of think we got to keep our family safe because we don't want nobody to come do that to us. It's like there's a lot of stuff ties into it. Like it's hard, that's a question that's hard.
I'm done off this. I want to see if it changes.
Yeah.
If you were the same person in the white community, all white people involved, do you tell?
Oh, okay, it's hard for me to put myself in that situation.
I'm just saying.
That's not even.
No, it does.
That's not for show. No.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you
I'm
saying?
saying
Okay,
you.
you're saying.
I'm saying
See,
you.
If I was white,
You're black.
I'm black.
In a community that isn't yours.
Uh-huh.
All white people involved.
Uh-huh.
Do you tell them a white little kid gets shot by a white man? Does it change them?
These is hard questions.
It's different because you don't know the people.
It's like
you know what I'm saying?
It's like there gotta be like relationship, like it's emotions tied. It's like if this is my community, like if this is your community, they probably gonna do something for their community. They're gonna tell to keep their community safe. But I don't know. For me, it's just different. It's gotta. I don't know. It's just different things that apply.
You sound like you're running for the presidency. These good answers. Alright, so here we go. We're 22. Are we single?
Nah, I got my lady right here.
I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
So I don't want to say any names, but how long have we been in a relationship?
Oh, this is a fresh new relationship, but we started.
What is
talking,
fresh new?
Like this is December.
Yesterday. No.
Oh, and he's throwing out dates, y'all.
December. Okay.
But I met her in September.
Okay. What? Online? What?
Nah, I worked with her.
Tinder? No.
Oh, okay. No line. Too smooth.
Work bay?
No, you never
Little
know.
work bay? How long was you plotting though?
For a minute, I'm not gonna lie.
Did she have a man? What? How long was you plotting?
No, I don't think it was. She had a man, but.
Break down the
plant, the seed, the watering.
yeah.
How'd that go?
Okay, I was working at I'm not even gonna say.
Yeah,
it.
don't say man for
Location.
name doing
I
that.
thought.
Cut point. Here
I
we
was at
go.
work, and then in the back they had pictures like of all the employees, and it was me and another coworker, and we were looking. I'm like, I never seen her before. And I'm like, oh, she's cute right here. And then it's funny because as soon as I said that, I walked down and I ended up seeing her. Like, I'm like, oh, there she go. And then it took me heck long. Like, oh, I gotta get her number.
So how?
Like,
Did you feel? All right, let me go get a haircut. I gotta
Yeah,
make sure
I had to get the speech right. Like, all right, I'm gonna say it is. And then
He laid out
like,
his clothes
it took
the
me
night
so
before.
long. It took me so long to the point where like I stopped working there, but like a couple weeks before I started working there, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just put this number in her locker if I don't see her, because I haven't been seeing her. Then I ended up seeing her. I was like, can I get your number? That's all I said. She gave me the number, and then ever since then we just been kicking it, chilling, you know.
What's
been
new now?
rocking.
No, I'm just I don't know.
Does that affect your music career at all with you being a rapper? Because you know sometimes the single image is a little easier to sell.
No, it doesn't affect my image. I mean, it doesn't affect my music. It affects it in a good way. It gives me more motivation for things, but nah, it's just a bonus for me. It helps everything.
Content-wise, what do you talk about in your music? Just so we know.
I talk about life, like people overcoming emotions today. I just talk about the everyday struggles I'm like on life, and just trying to give people insight of how we live and give them a better explanation. Like people are scared of what they don't understand, so I try to help them understand it. You don't got to be scared of us.
So if she break up with you, she in the song?
Nah, necessarily no.
That's your life though.
Nah,
Maybe emotion.
Probably emotion, probably how she made me feel, but it's not gonna be like, I'm not gonna bash her. I'm not gonna, put no names, drag her names. I'm not that type of person. So.
Oh, and you ain't gonna get on your drink.
And I'm not gonna try to give her that much clout. You broke my heart. You
ain't getting
that. No names.
So, go ahead.
Okay, so it's only been a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see yourself living together? Have you ever lived together with anybody?
She be staying over now, but I can see it.
Like toothbrush and loofah staying
yes,
over.
all the
some
little
clothes.
perfumes.
Little Bath and Body Works. Gotta leave them.
Do you think that's just in case? Just so, you know what I mean?
We want to have our stuff that comfort. It's comfort.
Good comfort, but
Don't put it away either under the cupboard, because if I come in and see that, it's a problem.
So
Pink loofah.
Being in the music industry, as I get closer to the mic, pause. Being in the music industry, how do you show her that you are moving in a way that isn't, you know what I'm saying, not trustworthy?
I discuss everything with her, like music, and we look at stuff together. Like I really have nothing to hide.
Like DMs?
Yeah, everything. Like yeah, I show her any.
You were talking to her the whole time.
Yeah, I show her any and everything. Nah, like the person in my music is really me. Like I'm just nothing to hide. Like I'm that same person. So I don't know. I'm not gonna be dishonest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, loyalty is everything.
I mean,
loyalty.
have you been on tour yet in front of 30,000 people and panties getting thrown? And
Bras like
ASAP Rocky had to go crazy.
But they gonna be there when I'm down, like when I have nothing in my pockets or when I'm hungry. She is.
Yeah.
So that's all I can say on that. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I'm just so on respect, loyalty, and I can't go against it.
You got one, man.
Look at oh no, I just don't have much words for it.
Hold on.
You should know I was raised by all women, so.
Being raised by all women, do you think that's why you have so much respect outside of? I mean, because you have a whole another side. You get to see how they deal with men.
Yeah.
So did you get like the blueprint on like, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. Talk about it. Come on.
Yeah, I feel like that gave me so much. I'm not even gonna say game. This is an insight on women. Like you gotta respect them. That's one thing they always gonna be right even when they wrong. So I learned that from.
Tell them.
Say that again, please.
We're not wrong. We're gonna be right when we're right.
He's 22 is saying that one more time.
Even when you're right, you're gonna be right. So you're gonna be wrong always. So, but I don't know. If you learn, you just gotta listen to them. If you listen to them, you gonna have everything straight. Listen.
He's running for 2020, guys.
Because it goes like back to home. I used to get in trouble. When I think about it now, the times I got in big trouble, I wasn't listening. Like the biggest trouble I get into is not listening. You hard-headed. That's what I heard from my parents.
Y'all got something in common, baby.
Okay, so
y'all got something in common.
Now that we're older, and you look back at some of those times where it was like, dang man,
if you would have listened to that one thing, you would have been straight.
What is something that you got in trouble for that you didn't listen to, that you got reprimanded for?
This is recently. I don't get whipped.
Really?
I'm
21.
This is like I know I wasn't listening. I should have listened. Like I knew I had a ticket, and my auntie kept telling me you need to call up there and get it done. Call up there. And I took too long, and I tried to call a day late, and they tried to make me come. No, they said that you might get a warrant, so I had to go pay extra money to get the ticket. All that, and I should have listened. So
look how democratic it is, guys. Listen, I want to go back. He ain't doing that. Let's go back when you were 7. You got in trouble.
7.
Anytime under 10.
Young, like it was a big.
Yeah, it was just like, dang man, I didn't listen.
Do you have any that you could think of? Maybe teenage years.
Probably. I'm trying to go back to 7.
Whatever's easy for you.
I'm trying to.
I only ask now because sometimes it's that one simple thing that could just spins out of control, and it's like, dang, as a kid, these type of mistakes, like you said, you got a warrant now off of a ticket. And it's like it's so small to you, but.
Oh, I got one. When I was in this, Safeway. I was at Safeway with my auntie Joy, and she told me not to walk on this little curve. You know how you have to try to balance yourself? As kids, we do that. I didn't listen. I started doing it, and I fell. And then I hit my thumb on the curve and sprained my whole stuff, and it hurted. That was the worst pain ever. And that's not even really getting in trouble.
What did she say? What did she say? I told your ass. What did she say?
She's like, nah, get your ass up. You should listen.
And I ain't taking you to the doctor.
No, I'm gonna be good, but I was like, yeah, I should have listened.
So, you have kids?
No kids.
Plan on having them?
Eventually, but no time soon.
Do you feel that you have like these things, like, you know what?
Yeah, I want to raise my kids how I was raised, cause the 2018, 19 parenting, it wasn't it. I see a lot of young parents not doing it right, and it's sad to say it's no parents for them at home, cause I know growing up in the 90s, the 90 kids, a lot of us don't have parents at home, both parents. So to see these young parents without that structure, and these new kids coming up is gonna be bad for the future.
What when you automatically say 2018, 2019 parenting in your mind, you're like, this idea that's wrong. What are some key things that you're like, y'all doing this wrong? Like, I'm not doing it.
Social media and your parents and some. I feel like some people doing a good mom or good dad role just to get likes. That's not cool. Just do your job.
What's wrong with that? I want the likes. I want the likes.
It's cool, but
Retweet.
But some people like probably not really in their kid life and here's my baby. I just got the new fit, 300 likes. But are you really in that kid life? Like, it's more than some likes though. You gotta really be there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the difference of Instagram life and real life? Like
my Instagram life is dang near my real life because like I said, I really do my music for real.
Well, no, but you understand why other people do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So are you promoting your lows as much as you are your highs?
Yeah, my music is built off my lows. It's really not highs until I make it that high point.
Mm-hmm.
So I start at the bottom, my music start at the bottom, so we gonna grow together. Even with my fan base, we grow together. So anything I get, we all get. So we all gonna feel the success, really.
how long do you feel it will take for you to get to that moment where you're like, all right, I'm here, or that level?
Honestly, I feel like I'm here now. I just need to do some things. Like, it's up to me now. I gotta be more consistent with the videos. I need to grind harder now. I'm at the point. I know what I gotta do. I just gotta do it now.
Okay, with saying that, and you've been doing music. I know you said since you were young, like you started the writing stuff. How long would you say you've been doing music? Like how you're doing music now?
Recording,
like
shows,
recording all that. How long has that
officially
been?
since 2013.
Since 2013.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on year 6-ish, 6 years-ish. So in 10 years, if you're not wherever one of your like higher points are that you want to be, are you still going?
Yeah, I'm still going to the casket drop. Really, like music is my everything. But if I'm not there in 10 years, I just need to go back to the drawing board or figure something like find a different path. I just can't put my eggs in one basket. Got to try everything.
Now, what if you have some kids by then, and that you take a lot of time up with your music and stuff?
Yeah, I gotta learn to adapt. I got home studios, and it ain't gonna stop nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you gonna keep going? Got the baby in the arm.
Yeah, that's it, and that should be more motivation, really.
Yeah.
I got another mouth to feed.
If your spouse at the time, future-wise, you'll be there, I'm sure. Would you be willing to put your career on hold for her career?
Yeah. If I love her, but
If I love her.
like that's what I'm not saying.
Yeah, no,
But just
sure.
speaking.
Yeah, I will be willing to do that, but it just had to be a good reason. Like, I don't know.
What is a good reason?
I don't know.
I want to listen. I just want to go back to school to be a doctor. 10 years. 10 years.
Hey, that's good. Really, I wouldn't stop my career. I'll just keep going and I'll try to
No, but
some
you
more
have
money
to.
and help.
No,
I would have to.
No, you would have to. You have to stop it.
You have
to.
Done.
How long?
10 years, I want to become a doctor.
We could take a 10-year break. We could talk. We could still build, but I can't.
We're married at this point.
Oh, we already
married.
married.
You're already there. This is the love of your life. Hey, you know what, babe? I tried it for your 8 years. You've been trying. Now I want to go back to school. 10 years, I want to become a
This is
doctor.
only right for me to try. You can't fault me for it.
Listen,
I can still attempt.
Listen, man, I don't know what you've been watching.
You're gonna study all the interviews.
God damn it. Shit. Alright, so 10 years, you are fucking great. So let's do, you're 22, so 30-ish. 30, yeah, let's just do 30. Where do you see yourself? What is life like? How are you living? You know?
I'm gonna be on that Dr. Dre hype. I'm gonna be out the public eye. You're not gonna see me that much. But I'm gonna be up in the community. That's what I want to do, really.
How big is that to you, though?
Like, what?
For a community. Because ODB
community.
from Wu-Tang said the community didn't do nothing for me, so I'm not doing nothing for it.
That's why he was in this situation. Well, why not do nothing for it? You felt like that. So I feel like giving back to the community is important. Like I had, when I was going to Elmhurst, that's in Oakland, 98th, like it was like little things they did. They brought like Too Short to the school. They did little things. They made us think, or made us feel like it's possible to do stuff. So if you bring light to a dark area, somebody's gonna shine. So why not bring it back? Like, why not give back? So
what is like one or
thing.
two things that would be giving back in your opinion? Your 30s, you're doing better. What is something? We'll just say something to give back. You would want to
books in the school, like good books, like real good books, up to date, not teaching us no old stuff. Like we need to learn about new stuff that's really matter today. Like teach us about some new classes. I don't know. Like it's stuff in school really, and then like this parks and basketball courts. Like in Elk Grove, it's barely basketball courts. It's soccer fields. How many black people play soccer?
Hey, look, I'm black, but I love soccer. I love soccer. Okay, I played soccer. But yeah, you're right.
You can't just go to the park and like, hey, we got a pickup game. Just really go to the park and get a pickup game that quick.
Right.
Y'all, it's like they tell us, or say we always get into trouble and everything, but it's nothing for us to do but to get in trouble. So.
Right. Do you think, like, what is something that, since you said like they had those things, bringing rappers in and other people, like how did you see that as a way of getting out?
Like, cause they came from the same environment. Like Leon Poe came to the school. He Boston Celtic. He won a championship. I think it was the year after he came, and I'm like, dang, he came from here. He went to this school and he got an NBA championship ring.
Right.
Like that should say a lot right there. So like, if I make it and win a Grammy, I'll bring it back and give it. I'll really put it into like one of the community centers. Let them glass it up. Y'all can do that too. I'm from here and I got a Grammy.
Right.
And that's gonna inspire kids. I'm telling you, the smallest things.
When it comes to males and information, how well do you take that with only growing up with women? Did you trust men's word for what it was, or was it like skepticism?
I only trusted the older people, OGs. Like
right.
I trusted their word until they showed me otherwise. Like I know what's right and wrong. But I feel like the men that was in my life was good role models, and I knew how to be a man because of them, the few things they did teach me, and things the women taught me. So.
For you said you had an older brother too,
yeah, I got
right?
an older brother too.
So did you guys?
Oh, we didn't get to live in the same household until I moved out here, cause he lived with my grandma, and he had got kicked out of my grandma's house, and then he ended up staying out here, and that was 2012. So from 2012, from 2012 all the way up to 2018, we were roommates. Good. And then I moved out on my own.
So with you guys still, because I know you said even though you weren't raised in the same home, you guys still knew each other or whatever due to the circumstances. What do you think some of the bigger differences between you and your siblings are due to the different homes that you were in? Like, I feel like, my auntie definitely had patience or whatever. Like, what were some of the differences that you think affected, good or bad, you in comparison to your siblings?
Let's see.
Due to the home environments.
Good. For me, I feel like I learned how to just try to like be the glue for the family, because I know when my siblings, we argue a lot, and then it's like we don't go to like with talking. We don't talk to each other. She probably get blocked, and I'm the one that's like, you don't even
all social media.
Like I'm saying, we don't even need to be doing that. I'm your blood. Nobody else gonna have your back at the end of the day. Like, talk to me. If it's a problem, talk to me. We all we got really. So I'm the one that's always trying to remind them, like, it's all we got. So you could have a little issue, you could be mad, but at the end of the day, you still have to come to me. Like, you don't have to come to me, but you have to, face me. We got each other. So I'm the one that's still trying to keep them like glue, because my grandma passed away, so that really broke everything apart. Right. So people understand what I'm going through, but I don't even know how to put it into words. But that's important, to be in the glue.
Is Grandpa still around?
Grandpa been gone.
Okay,
yeah.
So grandma was the glue.
Yeah, she was the glue. 2015.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have any verses that you just like could kind of sum up who you are?
Let's see.
And this is only the second time I've done this. I feel like your story is like.
All right, it summarized something like a little of me, but Real nigga in my bloodline. Stay ready when it's wartime. Conversation with real drillers. The judge talking about more time. Life short, need more time. Don't trip, nigga. We got this. Fucking stocking need chopsticks. Creep slow with this hot shit. Running down so we know it's real. 20 shots, that's an overkill. Need a bitch that's gonna hold the wheel. God needed cause the funk is real. Lost niggas saw know the feel. Asia died, feel so real. Disrespect, you get stumped to kill. From the bay, but I keep it trill. Starter broke, I'ma die bill. Fuck the streets, I fucked up. Fuck the streets, but I need to deal. I forgot the words.
Why though? Why is that you? Why is that?
Because it's like, it's stuff that's around me and it's just me. Like, real nigga, I feel like I'm a real nigga. I'm not, I don't know. I just feel like I'm that real dude. I was taught just to be real with yourself. Just always I don't know. I don't know.
Nah, it's just you.
It's you.
Man, was that a good verse to do?
It's okay. You're on the spot. It's okay.
And I want to ask too. At any point, do you feel that you will die young with being and seeing all of this?
You never know. I used to think that so much, but now it's just a coin toss. It's like you just gotta just be in touch with God and just live right, just do right, and just pray. I don't know, just pray that the Lord keep you safe. You just never know nowadays. Somebody could just wake up and go on a killing spree just because, and I might just be there at the wrong time. So,
do you think your lyrics, because some of them, I mean, with you just saying that, do you think those may cause people to want to test you because it sound like, I'm ready for whatever, like your lyrics, that verse could come off like that? Do you think that has the potential to have someone say, he sound like he's about it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
most definitely, but you got to listen to everything. Like I said, if you listen to all my music, I give you an explanation of everything. Like, everything. It's not nothing I don't cover. Like I say that, then I make another song showing the effect of it. If I'm talking like this and something happened, this is going to have the effect on your family. People's going to be hurt, or it's going to be like a celebration. It's just a cause and effect for everything. So that's how my music is. A cause and effect.
Has anyone ever tried to test you based on like, you was talking that, that shit? Like,
no, actually, I'm really known as like a real positive. I feel like I'm a positive figure in my community, or in Sacramento and Oakland. Like, people come up to me and really they like, oh my God, you're roaming the poet. Oh, I love, I really speak for like I said, I speak for the lost and forgotten. Yeah.
We're getting to that point, and it's like, damn, I have hella questions and shit. But if you had to give any words to somebody who was probably in your situation at the age of 12, 13, what could you give them to help them kind of get through whatever you may have went through? You know what I'm saying? Like, what could you say to help them?
I just say, keep going and just think about it. Is it going to affect you 10 years from now? Like, that's how I make all my decisions. Like, why should I be mad off this? Is it going to affect me 10 years from now? Will I be missing anything from it? No. If not, then it's the right decision to do. Just keep doing it, or just keep trying. Like, if you really want it, just keep trying, even if people say you can't. Because I had a lot of people say I suck. Whoop-de-whoop. I had a lot of people tell me a lot of things, but I just kept going. Up just my passion. That way they hate, or they just misunderstanding.
Do you think they could be right?
What?
I mean, with all those people saying that you're not good, do you think?
This is when I first started.
Okay.
Practice makes perfect.
okay.
So, yeah. I know I don't suck now. I know for a fact. And just gotta have faith in yourself. If you don't got faith in yourself, who's gonna believe in you?
Back door.
How much? Damn it! I got a hella questions, man. So
shoot them.
I know. We're just gonna go. I got two more. With the morals and stuff that you have, what are 3 things that it's like, I'm not bending? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just who I am. Like,
I'm not changing.
I'm not changing. Yeah, like I'm going to the grave with these morals. Like, I'm never gonna be a cheater, a liar, a robber, stealer, thief, killer, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Or I won't do this or that.
Like, first off, with the music, I would never, like, if I'm signing anything, I would never give anybody the power to tell me what to write about, like, give up my creativity. I'm not doing that. Like, when I see a lot of men, like, dressing up like females, like, with the wigs and doing all, I would never do that for no amount of money.
Why not?
Nah. It's more like you a man. You gonna let these people dress you up like a woman and like.
But it's acting.
Kevin Hart did it, didn't he?
It's acting.
I'm not Kevin Hart. I can't do it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. I don't see why people want to do that. It's funny, it's jokes, but
that's not you.
Yeah, that's not me. Especially getting raised by little girls, I can't do that. Even with them, I'm not putting on no stilettos and.
I got it now. Shit, that wasn't the question. Was actually, do you feel like when you were growing up, you had any mannerisms like more women-ish?
Just subconsciously.
And then you got around men, and it was like, all right, hold on, I can't.
No, my auntie Jewel, actually, rest in peace. I remember, I forgot what I think it was like the hand thing. I did something like that, and she got so mad. She popped me. She's like, "You don't do that. You a man. You stand like, you know how you supposed to do. Just be solid. You know, I don't know. I forgot what she said, but ever since then, I'm like, okay, yeah. So she was like a man in my life. So that's it wasn't really hard for me to be raised like a man. Like my first fight, I remember probably like 5, 6 years old. Boy, he was probably like, I want to say like 7, 8. He must have pushed me, and I went in the house and I was crying. She was like, he pushed you and you crying. He go out there or I'm gonna beat your ass. I went out there and fought. I was lost. I was smaller, but ever since then, she instilled in me. No matter how big they is, you still go. Still don't let nobody punk you. Like if they punk you, everybody else gonna do it. So stand up for yourself. So.
Okay, go back to that last question. So you said you're not going to dress like no girl. What was the first one? You said you're not going to let nobody take your creativity. And then what would the third thing be? Like, in order to be big, I'm definitely not ever doing this.
I'm not changing my sexuality, really. I'm not going to be gay. Because I don't got nothing against gay people. But there's I feel like there's a lot of things in the music industry they make these artists do that's kind of questionable.
You think they make black men more than other races, or do you think it's all over?
I think the music, like nowadays, the stuff I've been seeing, R.I.P. is like they're trying to make us look some type of way, like the black people. It's like I don't know.
What do you think they're trying to gain from that? What do you think, like maybe the agenda is for that?
I feel like right now, I don't know what they trying to do really.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to kill us. They trying to just make us look like a act. Like I don't know. I just feel like this is a big act going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Something needs to change, quick. Somebody need to. I don't know. There's not no good role models right now for us right now.
No, and I'm hella mad. We ain't had no fucking time. But shit, part 2 is a for sure. Last thing, do you have anything you want to?
Might even need a couples interview. You know, I can add that in.
Okay, all right.
You know, I add that in.
I tried to slide by it, but do you have anything you want to shout out? Facebook, Instagram, social media,
everybody
music.
Follow me on Instagram at Roman the Poet.
Spell it for him.
ROMANTHEPOET. Roman the Poet, and that's on everything. Twitter, Instagram. That's the only thing I'm really on. And Apple Music, Roman the Poet, Spotify, Roman the Poet. Y'all can check out my latest album, Speaking Tears. I just dropped a mixtape, People Overcoming Emotions today, so y'all can check me out and just get to know me.
Could you give them one song, like this is it, go download, get this song, this will give you everything you need to know about music?
Poetry Pain. That's what the verse I should have did for you.
Yeah.
Really, Poetry Pain is really everything right there.
Well, give us a little, you know, 2, 3 bars. Just a little something like.
What's 8?
Wish my mama beat that case. Wish my daddy would have stayed. Wish my life was wonderful. Wish my heart was. Wish my life. Wish my mama beat that case. Wish my daddy would have stayed. Wish my life was wonderful. Wish I wasn't filled with hate. Rest in peace, my fallen soldier. Wish you seen. Rest in peace, my fallen soldier. Wish you seen another day. Death around the corner. God for Christmas. Need a Russian K. Life is too short, so God. Thankful for another day. Peace, love, and happiness was wanted, but it never came. Breaking down his weed and his wood just did heal the pain. Try to do us dirty like we dumb and we don't see these things.
Okay, I like that.
Shit.
There we go. There we go. That was. There we go. That. I felt like that was you.
Yeah.
That's,
from the interview,
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other verse from
Say the name one more time. The name for the song.
Oh, that's Poetry Pain.
Sorry
if I butchered it up. I just don't got the beat. It's more like a rhythm thing, like.
Oh no, it's all good. Poetry Pain, y'all. Until next time, WM4T.TV.
Yeah.
Out of here.
Toodles.
And we're out.
Okay, it's wood model for toys. It's not three, buddy.